When you think of iconic moments in gaming, would this be in your top 10? Surely it has to, but did you know that Resident Evil, the original, the OG, came out on this day in 1996? That's a madness in itself. Resident Evil, great game. I first played this game actually on the Sega Saturn. Somebody lent this to me, and I was blown away. I was scared. I couldn't believe it. I was so used to your Sonics and your Marios, and all of a sudden, some game called Resident Evil that had zombies and all sorts coming at you, snakes, spiders. Great, great game. And that was the original cover of the PlayStation version. So, again, were you a fan? If you're a fan of any of the Resident Evil games, whether it's Village, whether it's Resident Evil 4, did you play the original? Did you play the OG? And I think actually the remake of the original came out on this day too, possibly in 2002. So those were the two characters, obviously Chris Redfield and Jill Valentine. They've changed a lot over the years. And yeah, do you remember the cutscene at the beginning of Resident Evil? Let me just show you a quick clip.
There. However, we soon discovered why.
So throughout the years, there's been some clear changes. Obviously, that's Chris Redfield going from 1998 up until 2021. Same thing with Jill Valentine from her original in 1996 all the way up to 2012. And then obviously Albert Wesker, that's him at the beginning up until now. Iconic villain. And did you actually know that he was actually going to be a good guy? Initially, he weren't going to be the villain, but hey ho. But when it comes to survival horror, you think of some of the games now, they've all got this game. They've all got this game, Resident Evil, to thank for. And in some territories, I think in Japan, it's called Biohazard. I think there was some legal issue why it couldn't be called that in America, so it changed the name to Resident Evil. Personally, I think Resident Evil does suit better. But it's just a madness. This game, this great, great game, came out on this day in 1996. Almost 30 years. That's just a madness in itself.